Today we are going to talk about non-Mendelian genetics. So it is any pattern in inheritance in which traits do not segregate in accordance with the Mendel's laws. So there are at least 8 non-Mendelian forms of heredity. So one example of non-Mendelian genetics is incomplete dominance. So if one of the examples of Mendelian genetics is complete dominance or the law of dominance, it is when one trait is dominant than the other trait and one trait is also recessive. So in incomplete dominance, it happens when one allele for a specific trait is not completely expressed over its paired allele. For example, we have a coat color of an animal. So if this animal has a parent with a black coat and a white coat, so the offspring in turn, because of incomplete dominance, will have a brown coat. And also for the hair, if a parent has a straight hair and the other parent has a curly hair, so their offspring, because of incomplete dominance, will in turn have a wavy hair. And also it goes for the flower's color. We have here an example. So we have a homozygous parent, both homozygous parent for red and white. So their F1 offspring will have RW, and that is a pink. So 100% pink. And then the F2 generation, if we will cross the homozygous pink by homozygous pink, then we will have red, pink, pink, and white. And that is 1/4 red, 50% pink, and 25% white. We have problem number 1. In Japanese 4 o'clock plants, red color is incompletely dominant over white flowers, and the heterozygous condition results in plants with pink flowers. Determine the phenotype and genotype of the offsprings. A. Red plant and white plant. So for letter A, let's have a red plant and a white plant. So here, we have a homozygous red plant, and then we have homozygous white plant. So if we will cross that, we will have the phenotype of 4/4 pink plants. And so all of the offsprings are 100% pink plants. In problem B, a red plant and a pink plant. So let's check here. So we have a red plant and a pink plant. So for the red plant, we have homozygous RR, and then we have pink plant for the heterozygous RR. And then if we will use the Punnett square, the genotype will be 2/4 is the homozygous RR and the 2/4 is for the heterozygous RR. And so the genotype for that is 50% of this will have an offspring with a red plant, and then 50% of this will have an offspring with a pink plant.
Go.
So here in problem C, let's cross a white plant and a pink plant. So if it is a white plant, we have the small r, homozygous, and then for the pink plant, we have the heterozygous r. And if we will use this, if we will use the Punnett square, it will result into 2/4 here are heterozygous R, and then 2/4 are the homozygous R. So for the phenotype, we will have 50% for the pink plant and then 50% for the white plant. In problem D, we will cross 2 pink plants. So here we have heterozygous RR. So remember, pink plant is, this is the RR for the pink plant. So if we will use the Punnett square, it will have a genotype 1/4 is for the, it is 25% red plant, while 50% here is for the pink plant, and then 25% will have an offspring of a white plant.